Inside this very snazzy, very orange box is the brand new Amazon Fire TV stick. Well, I say brand new, it's been out in the US for a few months, but it's just come to the UK. And this is it. This is the Fire TV stick. All you do is plug this into the back of your TV through the HDMI port. If you wall mount your TV, you can always use the HDMI extender, which comes in the box, so you can go around corners and things, which is quite helpful. So with this in the HDMI port, you then need to power it using this cable. Not all TVs have USB ports, and those that do, not all of them have the power output needed to power this. So give it a go if you have a USB port on your TV, but it's not guaranteed to power it. You may need to plug this into a mains charger and then put that into the wall. Once this thing is powered up, you just connect it to the Wi-Fi and then sign into your Amazon account, and Bob's your uncle. There you have it. You've got access to pretty much all the best streaming services, catch-up players, and apps for just £40 or $40. This thing is ridiculously good value for money. So the US and the UK versions are similar, but you do get access to different services. So for example, we both get Netflix, YouTube, Amazon, Spotify, Twitch, and Plex, whereas the UK gets the likes of iPlayer, ITV, and 4OD, whereas the US gets things like HBO Now, Showtime, and ESPN. So with this one here in the UK, I could stream some Better Call Saul on Netflix, watch some YouTube videos, or maybe even catch up on the Graham Norton show on iPlayer. Now, streaming sticks aren't exactly new, but what makes this really stand out is simply how fast and responsive it is. Until now, I was using the most recent Roku stick, and it took such a long time to start up, and navigating between apps was just painful sometimes. This Amazon Fire Stick feels as fast and as fluid as swiping through apps on an iPad or a smartphone. The interface is really easy to use though, it's really straightforward, and it's just generally a pleasure to use, and it's a lot faster than the old Fire Sticks. But as well as all that, one of the big new features is the Fire Stick's support for Amazon's Alexa voice assistant with access to over 7,000 of her skills. Just tap the mic button on the remote and you can say launch iPlayer, play music from my Spotify, or maybe even search YouTube for tech chat videos, because obviously everyone wants to do that. So if you've ever used an Amazon Echo or a Dot, you pretty much know how Alexa works. But if you want to find out more, you can click up here for my full review of the Echo and also versus the Google Home if you want to find out more. But as cool as Alexa is, the voice recognition doesn't work every time, and there's also a fair few services that Alexa just doesn't work with on the TV stick. It's really tailored to Amazon's own video services. For example, you can't ask Alexa to search for a specific show within, say, iPlayer. But while Alexa is a nice addition, you don't have to use it, and sometimes it's easier just to use the remote. It's great not having a billion buttons to overcomplicate things. So the main differences between the new Fire TV stick and the older ones is that this, as I say, includes Alexa voice support, as well as a faster quad-core processor, up from dual-core on the last one. It's also got Bluetooth 4.1 versus 3 on the old one, and it's also much faster at streaming thanks to the new dual antenna 802.11 AC Wi-Fi. So performance is a lot better, everything just feels faster, and also you're spending less time waiting for things to buffer because of the faster Wi-Fi. So really, the main reason you want one of these is if you, say, have an old crappy TV without any smart features, plug this thing in and you're good to go. Assuming, of course, you have fast enough Wi-Fi to stream the stuff. Maybe it's worth checking if you can play a full HD YouTube video or iPlayer on your laptop first, just to make sure your house Wi-Fi is up to it. But assuming that works fine, all you need is an Amazon account. You don't even need to subscribe to the Prime membership to use the stick, although of course you won't then have access to any of the free TV and movies on the Amazon Video app. But this will work with a free Amazon account. But then of course, what if you already have a fancy smart TV? Well, it becomes a bit less useful then, because most of those apps will be available to you on the TV. Although to be fair, 4OD, for example, in the UK isn't actually available on my fairly new Samsung TV, which is where I guess a Fire TV stick could come in handy. Now, unfortunately, the Fire TV stick does not support 4K or HDR content. It's limited to 1080p. So if you do want to stream Ultra HD content or play more demanding games, you'll want to go with the more powerful Amazon Fire TV box, which costs £80 or $80, twice as much as the stick. I did notice on the Fire TV stick that when I played Crossy Road, the frame rate wasn't great. It was a bit laggy. It wasn't really smooth enough to enjoy or play properly. So if you do want to do gaming, I would recommend paying that extra for the Fire TV box. So there aren't really any downsides to this. The only issue may be that you just don't need one, because perhaps you have a high-end TV with access to most of the apps, or you have a PS4 or an Xbox and you can stream apps that way. So some people aren't going to need this. It really is for those who don't have any other sort of boxes or high-end TVs. It's just a great way to access all the best on-demand content. If you own one of the older Fire TV sticks, It's not necessary to upgrade, you're not getting anything fundamentally better, but it is a lot faster and it's a lot nicer to use. So if you do use it a lot, again, £40, 40 bucks, it really is not going to break the bank. So I would recommend upgrading because it's just a lot nicer experience. So yeah, it's just a straightforward little TV dongle that goes into the HDMI port on your TV and gives you access to lots of smart TV features. It's pretty neat, and as I say, for £40 you really can't go wrong. And a lot of people I've spoke to think this is a great way of getting, say, your parents, or as I say, less techie people, into the wonderful world of streaming and on-demand TV and movies. So if you want to find out more about the Fire TV Stick, or maybe even buy one, you can find links in the description below. And if you have any questions at all, let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Do make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time right here on the Tech Chat.